Wow, finally. Finally. Yeah, we get the costume now. Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I'm just gonna skip this. Oh, finally, the costume! The costume has been achieved! Oh my gosh, and 30,000 as well. With the clear, we finally got our Golden Battlemaster Tea Knight cookie. So it has finally been achieved, guys. Finally, we'll be sharing a video with you guys where I will clear up to wave 60 for season 8. So I will put the clip right behind this one, so hope you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, just like how I introduced in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be doing the full run through of season 8 where I am going to be reaching wave 60. And I have finally obtained the golden Tea Knight skin. So here we go, guys. Let me show you guys how this is going to work out, and then just kind of do a full run through of the entire wave 60. Here we go. So in the beginning, pretty much everything is going to be just full auto. You're just going to be using the same exact team to reach about wave 42, and then you're just going to be switching out different teams here and there. So here we go. I'm just going to fast forward it here all the way up to wave 42, and then I might just come back in between and then tell you guys some of the tips that I would suggest you guys when you guys are playing particular waves. Here we go. Alright guys, so a particular wave that I will watch out for is going to be wave 24, and that is going to be against Sorbet. So sometimes, Sorbet is going to be doing a ton of damage to you guys, especially if they land their skill on your cookie, so watch out for that. There are different ways to beat Sorbet, but if your cookies are strong enough, of course they're going to be able to tank through it. I do recommend some particular cookies like Purple Yam to actually push away Sorbet. To prevent a lot of damage being dealt, either pushing them back so that they don't target your cookies and things like that is going to be something that's going to be helpful. Alright, so another wave that I would particularly watch out for is going to be wave 36. Kind of like Rye from last season, but this one in particular is going to be doing AoE damage to all of your cookies in a straight line. So if your supports as well as your back lane cookies don't have a good damage resist, then definitely something that you guys need to watch out for. And either you guys use something like Vampire to actually just one-shot that enemy or things like that. But, just keep in mind so that you guys are aware that wave 36 is going to be doing damage to all of your cookies. Alright, so there you go. Alright guys, so we're in wave 42 now. So once we're about to beat the stage, I'm actually going to move down to 1 time speed. This is right now at 2.5. So we're going to move back down to 1 time speed. And then we're going to actually quickly switch to this comp right here, the 4th comp, right after we beat this last enemy. Because we need to make sure our cooldown here for this Tea Knight comp is going to be down by the time we are going to be entering the next wave after 43. Alright, so here we go. We're going to be able to do it there. And then now we're going to enter wave 44, which is going to be Rye Cookie. Alright, so Rye Cookie has a skill that she is going to use. So you see that right there. I'm going to quickly switch out. That was a little late too, particularly because, my team is actually killing off the enemy a lot faster than I intended. So that's the reason why we kind of had to switch out after Sea Fairy took some damage, but that's not a problem. as long as you're able to kind of soak through the damage, or either you just switch out quickly. And then right after that, we're gonna move back to our main team here, and then we're just gonna go all the way up to wave 49, where we're gonna be switching out to a different team again. Alright, so we're in wave 49 now. This one's another stage that I would just watch out for, just because you know, your backlane cookies definitely take a lot of damage. So now right here, after this particular stage, we're gonna switch back to this team right here, because in wave 50 is gonna be where you're gonna first Snow Sugar here. Alright, so Snow Sugar is actually gonna be sending out some, you know, or it's gonna be summoning that Snow King in the back. And then your cookies are going to take a lot of damage, and probably one of your cookies are going to actually die here. But that's not a problem. We're just going to be able to kill him off. And then, oh, the Snow King is actually going to do some damage here. Alright, there you go. So right after this one, alright, we're going to actually switch to the speed comp. Alright. And then we're just going to kind of do a 1.5 times speed. And then we're going to be able to kill these guys off right away. Right, that's the kind of thing that we need to do right here, and boom, there you go. And now after here, all right, after 51 is going to be where we're gonna verse Muscle Cookie. All right, so when Muscle Cookie comes out, right before they use their, or Muscle Cookie uses the little throw, I'm gonna actually switch to this team here and then dodge that first stun. Okay, and then we're gonna be able to do some damage here with our Hollowberry Espresso Cherry Blossom team here. Okay. And then we're going to just kind of speed it up a little bit here now. And then once that happens, alright, so we're going to be able to move through here without our entire team dying. Okay, so once that happens, we're going to actually switch back to our main team here. And then we're going to have to switch back right away so that Purple Yam actually pushes them back, preventing Eclair from taking the damage from the cavalry right here. Alright, so that's going to be something that you want to keep in mind. Alright, there you go. Now wave 53, it's gonna be a fast clear here. Alright, and then here after Eclair uses his first skill here, we're actually gonna switch to the speed comp once again, and then we're gonna allow our speed comp to do some damage here to these flowers. We're actually gonna probably die here because these guys actually do a lot of damage. Not a problem. We're gonna switch back to our main team. So that is a little bit of a sacrifice that I need to make. Of course, if your team is strong enough, then you don't need to make that sacrifice. But yeah, that's just how I did the run. And of course, I'll have to fix some of the things afterwards. But here we go. Now, after this wave, there's two things that you can try out. You can see if your Eclair is actually going to survive here from the smash. Then yeah, that's good. We're going to switch now to the Tea Knight comp again after he sends out his first missile. Okay. And then we should be good right here. We're just gonna use this entire team to verse this you know, Gink Goblin boss. All right, there we go. And once that happens, we're gonna switch back to our main team here. All right, and then we're just gonna use our main team throughout pretty much the entire run now. Or we're gonna switch out here and there, but this particular team here is gonna be good. Alright, now moving on to wave 58. Alright, so this one we're gonna have to watch out for. Just keep your cookies HP in mind while you guys are watching it. If any of your cookies actually do die here, then something that you guys can do later on is, you know, you can just exit out, and then yeah, so something like this, Purple Yam did die, so I'm gonna actually exit out. And now I'm going to actually switch my teams out once again. And I'm going to have to sacrifice another team here. That's just going to how I have to do things. So, you know, sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice. I'm actually going to be switching out to the Hollowberry team here. Alright, so I'm going to use the skills, and then we're going to switch out here. And then we're going to hope that Espresso actually uses his skill one time here. Yep. Alright, there we go. Not a problem. Okay, good. So we're going to speed it up here now. Just allow them to take some damage. I'm going to actually have to switch out to this comp right here as well, just to deal some more damage here. We're going to have to let Clotted Cream do this damage right there. Good. And then we're going to switch back to our main team now. Alright. That's a little sacrifice that you have to make, guys. That's just a little sacrifice. And then now we're gonna use our main team to go all the way up to wave 60. And then once we do reach wave 60, we're gonna allow Tea Knight to kind of clutch it at the very end. All right, so here we go. And the last one is going to be Vampire. All right, so Vampire is gonna be the final boss that we're gonna have to verse here. And then pretty much right now, I'm just gonna use my entire team here. Just watch out for the HP. Maybe we can actually just beat this without even switching. And there you go. Sometimes you have to switch to Tea Knight, but you know, it depends on exactly what your team is going to be. But there you guys go. Wave 60 cleared. And then once again, just like I shared in the beginning of the video, I actually did get all the rewards, the 30,000 crystals, as well as the Tea Knight costume, as you guys can see, the golden one, right? So that is pretty much how I beat it. And let me show you guys the toppings now for and the team pretty much here. So first team is going to be the Purple Yam team. Purple Yam really is an amazing cookie right now because of the ability to self-sustain himself inside of the battle after all of his stacks. So this is going to be the first team. The toppings for the first team is going to be 5 of the solid almond, 5 solid almond, 5 swift chocolate, 5 swift chocolate, as well as 5 swift chocolate. Something that I would keep in mind is that you know, Cotton's cooldown has to be pretty high just so that the sheep is constantly out. All right, so that's something that I will keep in mind. In particular, make sure to give decent amount of damage resist for all of your cookies, especially the back lane. As you guys can see, my damage resist for both Eclair as well as Pure Vanilla are over 20%. So they do need to stay healthy, and Eclair especially is going to be a bit squishy, so keep that in mind. All right, next one is going to be our speed comp here. I have 5 solid almond for Kumio, 5 solid almond for our Madeline, 5 of the Syrian Raspberry for our Caramel Arrow. Make sure to keep in mind Madeline as well as Caramel Arrow needs to have the Enchanted Robe buff. And then I have 5 solid almond for Lilac. You can see that 2 of these toppings are actually not maxed out because I didn't have enough solid almonds. And then our Mint Choco as well is using 5 solid almond, but the toppings are not maxed out. Just working with what I have. And these are +6s pretty much. All right, so there you guys go. And then these are going to be the treasures. Third team is going to be pretty much like a secondary damage dealer burst team where Espresso as well as Cherry Blossom are going to be able to do the damage. And then we have 5 solid almond for our Hollaberry, the 3 solid almond as well as the 2 healthy peanut for our Financier. Kind of just you know, kind of a budget build here. And then 5 of the Swift Chocolate for our Pomegranate, 5 Syrian Raspberry for Espresso, and 5 Swift Chocolate for our Cherry Blossom. Alright, and then next one is going to be kind of our burst one-shot team that we have going on here. I have Dark Cacao with 5 solid almond. I have Clotted Cream with 5 of the Syrian Raspberry, 5 Syrian Raspberry for our Sea Fairy, 5 Syrian Raspberry for our France Queen, and then 5 of the Juicy Apple Jelly for our... and then 5 Juicy Apple Jelly for our Cream Puff. And then the last team is going to be our Tea Knight clutch comp pretty much here, guys. A semi, you know, summoner comp, whichever one you guys want to call it. The key here is going to be having that insignia in case the Tea Knight has to clutch at the very end. But 5 solid almond for our Tea Knight, 5 Syrian Raspberry for our Crunch Chip, 5 solid almond for Pumpkin Pie, 5 Swift Chocolate for our Oyster, as well as 5 Syrian Raspberry for our Vampire. Vampire doesn't need to have the damage resist, but I just put it there just because this is going to be my arena build anyways, and then this one's my guild boss battle one. But there you guys go. So pretty much that's going to be the 5 teams. I would suggest you guys just kind of slow it down or pause it if you guys do want to look at the individual substats. But that is pretty much how I finally cleared season 8 for the Cookie Alliance. I will be making more videos. I will be making more guides using HyRool's account as well in order to show you guys a team that you guys might be able to try out for this particular season so that you guys can reach at least up to the master if you guys have the right cookies, as well as a decent amount of toppings for the individual one team that I would use for this particular season. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope the video is a bit helpful at least, or at least entertaining, or at least you know, somewhat enjoyable to watch, that you guys can see that wave 60 is possible and is a lot easier than last season. So definitely something that you guys can tackle if you guys have the amount of cookies as well as toppings as a majority of the end game players. But thank you guys for watching. Check out the other videos in front of you guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.